Hello divers, today I'll be showing you how I mount my cameras while diving, but mainly how I mount my camera to my dive mask. I am a free diver and love taking videos while diving and spearfishing. I have a couple tips and suggestions. With your mounts, you want to be adjustable but fixed as possible. You want to be able to adjust the angle and alignment, but you also want to be able to make sure it's fixed as possible. There's nothing worse than thinking you have a great video to find out your view was off. Second, I prefer my camera level with my eyes or a little below. That way it's almost always submerged. If it's above your eyes or mask, the camera may end up bobbing in and out of the water while you're at the surface or snorkeling. This makes for poor video. Been there, done that. Third, attach your camera to your mask, not your spear gun. Do this for several reasons. It's safer, makes videoing easier and better, and has way less recoil in the video. You always want to keep your spear gun pointed in a safe direction. You want to video what you're doing and seeing. The spear gun mounted camera is going to get in the way, not to mention be out of focus when the spear gun recoils. A mask mounted camera just makes sense. This is my favorite setup and camera. I'm using a Tactacam and one of the tripod mounts. It's also very easy and simple to set up. What I did was I drilled a 1/4 inch hole through the frame of my mask, and then I purchased a 1/4 by 20 machine screw, and then I ran the screw through the frame of the mask, attached it to the tripod mount. Another thing that I did was I used a belt sander to level off this face right here. That way the tripod mount had more contact and was a little more stable and more square with my mask. This is a very fast, easy, and simple setup. And there you have it. This is my latest Tactacam mount. It's similar to my other mount, except for this one uses a different tripod attachment. Again, this one is very fast, adjustable, and easy to use. The same thing with this one is I drilled a 1/4 inch hole through my mask frame and used a machine screw that I purchased at the local hardware store to attach it to this tripod mount. And there you go. This last mask setup is actually my first setup. I used a GoPro before I found out about Tactacam. This is also the mask where I realized that you want to have your camera level or below your eyes and not above your mask or eye level. There are some masks out there that come with a GoPro mount that's above your line of sight, but I do not recommend that. Put a little more work into this setup, but it's an excellent setup. What I did for this one, kind of similar to the other ones, is I drilled holes through the frame of my mask. But for this one, I actually riveted this piece of angle iron to my mask. And then I took a screw with a wing nut and used it to attach the GoPro mount. Make sure to change your GoPro settings to upside down mode. It makes editing and viewing a lot easier. No fun watching videos when you have to stand on your head. Alright, and there you have it. This is a fun setup that gives you the forward view and or the selfie view. I like running two cameras so you get both views at once. There are a million ways to do this, but this is the way that I did it. I used a piece of PVC conduit, the Tactacam gun mounts, and a piece of string. I incorporated a couple safety features here that I would recommend. The first one is to use the female end of the piece of conduit. That way, when you tighten down your gun mounts, if they happen to come loose, they won't slide off. You want to crank these down really good, but just in case, they're not going to come off. Second is the end of the pipe. I drilled a hole and then I ran a piece of string through it, looped it, so then I can loop this around my wrist while I'm diving, so that way if I happen to drop it, I don't have to worry. I'm still attached. I'm not going to lose my cameras. Well, there you have it. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, dive safe and have fun.